since you got many international acts last year as well, what is the kind of feedback that you receive from them? I mean, as India as a country and Goa as a destination.
They love Goa, and I would say the kind of vibe which the city has. Every artist who comes in loves it. You got to treat them well. You got to take care of them. Make sure they have a good experience. Our audiences are great. Our consumers behave very well. They give them the respect. They enjoy their music. So overall, in the global market, India in the last 2-3 years have really gone up. And I think last year was coming of age because we entered into the market. That has really expanded the space in a big way. And for that matter, last year also was making the same fact that more players in the scene is going to grow the scene. So we should have more players. I would welcome a couple of more players to come in it because that's going to make the market bigger. So overall, globally, I think there is good interest and positive interest in the Indian market.
And for someone who's involved in many things, many different kind of genres of music, do you see that EDM is the future for music festivals, or do you think there's enough scope for all of them to survive?
I think the EDM is one of the genres which has been very smart in the way they've evolved, and it also has a latent capacity to evolve because of the kind of collaborations it can do, because of technology involved in it, because of not too much of a logistics required to put up an EDM show. I think over the last 2 years, EDM has ventured into live sets. It has ventured into a lot into the rock music by doing collabs there. So somehow EDM is very smartly entered into all genres of music in some way or the other. Today if you go to a retail store, you will hear EDM coming in. You will see a big song of Linkin Park coming in, or Coldplay coming in. You will have some or the other big top DJ who would have collaborated it. So I think the smart thing which has happened in the EDM world is the collabs which are happening. And till the time the artists and the talent fraternity in the dance music space keeps evolving itself and is not fixed on one genre or saying this is the only way it happens, I think this is here to stay for long. And it will also be a job of promoters or the festival organizers to make sure that we create the experience, increase the experience level. We support the new things which are coming in the music space rather than saying, okay, I have to go to commercial, this is the easy go, let's keep doing it. And for that matter, we're doing a major laser show on 12th, 13th, 14th before the festival, just 2 weeks ahead, 3 cities. Nobody's done these kind of shows into the country. It's a 15-set crew which comes, and they have a whole live show which happens apart from the EDM play. So these are the things which needs to be need support investment. We're going to invest in it. I don't see we'll make a lot of money in it, but we will have to invest in things like this. Be trendsetters, support the play, and if the creative fraternity and the festival organizers and concert organizers work smartly, I think this business will be there for long.
Coming back to Supersonic, which will take place in Goa from 27th to 30th of December, talk us through the logistics that are involved, the manpower that is involved. It's not easy putting something like this together, is it?
Yeah. It's quite a task for that matter. And I think for us also it's been a learning curve because we've done concerts, we've done large-scale award shows, but as an entity, festivals of big scale has been a bit of a learning curve for us as well. Last year we had a team of around 20-25 people working on it, apart from the extended team. This year, and the team was part of our overall team. This year we put a dedicated team for Supersonic, hired experts and pretty senior industry professionals into it. And we have around 25 to 35 people working dedicatedly on Supersonic. And the extended team, which is other partners of ours who are again 25 odd to 30 people work. So we have a 40-50 member team across the year, churning different events, making sure that you're in the right space of mind in the consumer space. And for us, it's important to build brands. It's not about at the end of the year you got to come to Goa and go out. For us, it's about building this brand for long term. So from a logistics perspective, I think there are a couple of key areas which go into building up a festival. There is creative and talent, and there's a team which works on that talent management and creative part of it, that how do you communicate and how do you get the right talent in, what are the trendsetters going in. There's a search team which keeps looking out for the new interests of youth in different artists. There is an ops team which plans the operations through the year, and what are the best ways of putting the scale into the build-up of the property. There is digital and social media team which keeps building apps, websites and stuff like that. So there are 4 to 5 different teams with their individual expertise which build the brand up. And I think we've been in the last year been able to build the brand sizably. We've covered a journey which would have taken 4 years to cover. We've done it in 1 year. And we're looking at next year to be better and exciting year for us.
Right. We are talking to Mr. Jaideep Singh, who is the man responsible for VH1 Supersonic, which will take place in Goa from 27th to 30th December. Now, I believe you have a very interesting background. You come from the army. So how come music festival in army? How did that happen?
Yeah, I've always taken life as it comes. So I was commissioned into army in '96, left as a major. I fought Kargil. I've worked in Siachen. I've got 5 to 6 odd operational medals. Got 1 gallantry medal. I did quite a bit of work for 6 years, and thereafter I've been kind of moved on to different opportunities. We worked in the FMCG sector. I've worked with Confederation of Indian Industries. I've worked with radio for some time. Viacom has been almost 8-9 years now, so it's become like my second home now. Otherwise around 16-17 years in total, but I think it's not about what your passion in life is. I think passions evolve as you move on in life, as per the opportunities which come in. What's important is that one should always be looking out for new things in life, and till the time those new things do well for you and excite you, I think one should pursue them. Today is this, tomorrow might be something else.
Personally, what would you prefer the best? I mean, of all the genres that you handle and of all the different responsibilities that you take, what would you prefer? What do you like the best?
It's a tricky one.
I was going to add that.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, but as of now, I think Supersonic is the biggest flagship property we have. I have a keen interest in it, and I'm very strongly and deeply involved in it. It takes a lot of my time. So as of now, it's a property I've obviously it's a team effort, but I've worked a lot on it. So it's like my own baby for that matter. So for me, Supersonic is my favorite for that matter. I love the music, and I'm looking forward to contributing to the scene and to the music in interesting way which can have a global impact. So I travel a lot globally, and I'm looking forward to and talk to people to make sure that I'm not just doing a festival as a festival to make it a sustainable venture, but I contribute something to the scene at a global level.
And Viacom also as a company is expanding a lot, I mean, right from films to music to different genres. Where do you see this in the next 10-15 years?
I think if you see Viacom's big expansion started from 2006 when the joint venture happened with Network 18, and 2006 till 2003 or 2006 to 2013 for that matter has been consolidation and expansion into the major business verticals, which is media and entertainment. So we worked ourselves on youth with MTV, VH1, Comedy Central. We went with Colors in the GEC market, Nickelodeon, Sonic with the kids play, Viacom Motion Pictures, did trend-setting movies. We've been into the cult kind of movies there. We've acquired ETV. So that's something, again, 5 region channels going in there. So I think till 2013 or 2012 for that matter, we had consolidated our play quite a bit, and I've been there for quite a bit of time, so that was a discussion which happened in the matter, what next? And this was a place which kind of very seamlessly fitted into our next long-term objective, that we have the strong brands which can support live business. We as a network do a lot of true music for that matter. We create a lot of music shows as such. So this is, the live business was something which fitted into our long-term strategic vision. I see this growing into a very, very sizable business for us, which can have strong regional and global play. I think that's the scale, I would say. From domestic, in next 2 to 3 years, I see quite a few properties going into quite a few international markets. I see it not being just a live business. I see it being a business which will have a lot of alternate revenue streams coming out of it, in terms of content, in terms of merchandising, in terms of digital opportunities, digital properties as such. So it's a growing field, and we as a company feel this is the place to be in. We've invested in it last year. It's doing good for us this year, and it's a long-term thing for us to keep invested in.
And lastly, Supersonic is your flagship event in Goa, but any other plans for Goa?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we've thought of doing a couple of more festivals in Goa. We've had some bit of discussions with the government as well, shared our plans. This year, idea was to do something this year, but Supersonic itself has taken quite a bit of our time. But next year, for sure, we will look at doing something in the Bollywood space here. We are looking at doing a bit more in the dance music space itself in Goa, in the other seasons as well. It should not be just this part of the year when we come in.
Yeah.
We should develop some more times which we should push for. So I think we will push in a bit more on EDM, try and expand our presence of dance music across the year in a couple of more times. We would look at bringing in Bollywood. We would look at bringing in rock, probably, for that matter. And I think there is a good latent opportunity of adventure tourism, or I would say extreme sports. I think that is again an opportunity which we would love to kind of explore.
Undiscovered territory.
Yes. I think that's
Thank you very much for talking to Prudent Media. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.